I feel like you guys bring like balance to my world and humor and remind me of the things that I need to be reminded or swiftly kicked in my ass about. I don't know where I would be without you or how I would have grown up um to grow past my like childhood wounds and my childhood trauma and my
Girl,
Not everything's
without
not
you, my
everything.
everything's, my current traumas without you guys.
right?
I I'm astounded by the people that you guys have become and are continuing to grow to become, and I'm just grateful to be still in your life to see all those like moments of growth.
Yeah.
And just like this the fact that we're like making time for each other, the fact that we find this friendship important enough to share it with the world.
Yeah.
When you edit this, you're gonna have to edit this dancey.
Mm, oh, get it. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, beautiful girls. Welcome back to Girl, We're Winging It, the podcast where we're grateful, but honestly, we're mostly grateful that Stretchy pants exist. Today, we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving and all the fun stuff that comes with it. So grab your drink and take a breath. Let's wing this Friendsgiving thing. I think 'cause I saw the movie Bruce Almighty. I have
Yeah.
that song in my head.
You have like a disco song, like strutting as you walk.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that movie in a long time. I haven't
Been
seen
a
a
minute.
movie in a long time. Just any movie. I think the last movie I saw, it took me 3 days to finish.
I know.
I don't even
I
remember the
feel
last
like I
movie.
like to
Probably
see
horror movie.
older movies.
Mm.
I started on my phone. I watched like the middle of it on the TV when the kids were asleep, and then I had to finish it on my phone. It was
Not even
that
all the way
one
through.
with
For real.
Pedro Pascal and oh, I forget her name. It's on HBO.
No sé.
Figure it
HBO.
out later.
HBO.
I should have.
We are not sponsored by HBO, although we'd like to be.
I know. Would be nice.
It would be nice.
Where moms
Oh,
can catch up on all their movies.
Yeah, right. I just look at I'm just like I love like getting ready for so I'm starting to get ready for Thanksgiving. Of course, my family is like making 1,000 freaking dishes when I'm like there's literally 10 of us. Like why?
right.
But I'm like telling my husband like I'm not watching football. Like I don't want to watch football Thanksgiving. I know it's like a big thing, like all the men are watching football, like my dad and then my brother-in-law, JJ, everybody has a freaking football team on every damn TV. Like in the sala and it's on that one. And then you go into the room and it's on that one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can't we just watch like a nice movie or something or put like that background of like the fireplace?
I think for
Yes.
Christmas we do watch like whatever Christmas movie is on there, but
Yeah.
for like at least at my grandma's house, football was always a staple. And yelling, lots of yelling. I mean,
Right.
True.
they generally picked like they actually jumped around because there was only one TV, so they would jump around from game to game from sometimes, but sometimes they would all agree on what game they wanted to watch, and that's the one. But yeah, football is definitely a staple in some households. I don't know
Yeah.
that
Well,
I
Vale's
don't know that
excited.
I'm like really paying attention to it, but
Right.
Like just
Our
the background
background
noise,
noise.
right?
Sorry, my background noise was always the kids running around, yelling. Like maybe there was a TV in the background where like my grandpa was watching a novela or doing something. Not really a football fan. I think more than anything we turn on the TV to kind of ignore it. But not that big on sports from my end.
And I do remember that, like, when we were younger and we'd go over to Smelly's grandma's house, like, everybody be just, like, yelling at the game, like, "Get out of the way," type of thing,
I
because
mean, my
everybody's
house is
watching it.
my house is like the loud house anyways, like
Mm.
literal. In fact, one time when I remember taking my husband, like, for one of the first actual get-togethers, I was just, like, mentally psyching him out for, like, the people he was going to meet, but it didn't occur to me it didn't occur to me that the house was going to be so loud that it was going
Yeah,
to, like, bother him.
right.
And he was like, "I'm gonna go outside and play with the kids." And I was like, "Oh, that's so nice." But really, he was taking a break
He
because we
was
were
just like,
so
"That's it."
loud.
Yeah.
He was overwhelmed.
Yeah, and it's a small space. We've always been used to
Yeah,
living in small spaces, like, at least with my grandma's house. But
right.
we are very loud, like, and it wasn't until then
Same.
that I realized. And he told me later, but it wasn't until then that I was like, "Oh my god, like this. You're right. This isn't normal. We're so
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
loud."
It's normal.
Can't even hear yourself think.
I
For
Yeah.
sure.
know.
And the kids
Like
are crazy
Vales,
too, so for you to go to the kids as a reprieve, it says
for
a lot.
real.
That
Yeah,
says a
we
lot.
took a break from the kids that are jumping around in the freaking brincolina or something, right? Like the craziest one.
Yeah, that says
Well,
a lot.
Vale's learning about the Macy's Day Parade at school, which
Oh,
I had no idea. So apparently today they made like they got like balloons, like you could tell they balloons with a Dollar Tree, and they had them do like little paintings, right? So she was like, "Yeah, my best friend did ghost face," and I did a heart, and I'm like, "Okay," and they
Oh.
did like a they did like a parade. All
Uh-huh.
crazy.
That
They
is
did like a
crazy.
parade around the school or
that's
whatever.
so
And she
cool.
brought the little balloon. Yeah, but I always remember like my grandma would always put the Macy's Day Parade. Like she'd
Yeah.
always because it starts like at freaking 5 in the morning, right?
It starts
Yeah,
so
it's
And I'm
all
early
like,
because
day.
it's in the East Coast, yeah.
yes. And I'm like, what
Yeah.
the heck is this damn flying turkey? And she's like, ay, pues es el desfile de Macy's. Like, you
Yeah.
don't know? I'm like, girl.
Yeah, yeah. It
And
used to be a big
and so
staple
I
and a
don't know.
whole
I feel
event.
like
Yeah.
yes, I feel like I'm gonna watch it this year just so
Was
she
it
can actually see it.
Yeah.
last year? I
The
think it was
nostalgia.
raining, no? Last year's was raining, I remember that. But
No
yeah, that's
idea.
true, I forget about that. I forget about that every year until it's Thanksgiving.
For reals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For
Yeah.
sure. Actually, I was watching a reel of like a past Thanksgiving parade where I guess like Barney was mutilated in the middle of the street and it's like this huge balloon and it was deflating and they were trying to get it out of the street as quickly as possible. So it was just I don't know, I just
No.
remember that. I just watched it not too long ago, but I definitely remember not the football games, but the Macy parades for sure. For sure, for sure. We had to sit there and watch the whole thing and it was this huge event and it took forever, but you had to watch it.
Yeah, I
What kind
feel
of
like
food
our
is there any kind of foods that you find that aren't really a staple across other people's, like, houses?
Tamales, bro. My grandma hated hated turkey. My grandma was not a fan of turkey. She would just make it because it was Thanksgiving and you had to, and I guess people wanted turkey, but she hated it. And I'm sorry, God bless her soul. I mean, it was always dry. It was always super dry. She never knew how to make it. So, but she
Oh.
loved making it. She had the turkey on the side, and then we would have tamales and frijoles and that was like a classic Thanksgiving for us. I don't know about you guys.
I feel like my family was very like freaking I don't even want to say it. They
Traditional.
were like very pilgrim.
Very, very. Green bean casseroles. Like,
Damn salsa. Like, no, just don't chile. Like, me puedes traer un chile?
for sure.
I can like, and like my
Like,
mom
we'll
was like,
make
oh,
one
yeah,
right now, yeah.
yes, like we had to like make something on the fly because she was like, what the heck? And then, later on,
She's
like
like, "Take
when
me to Flavor Town."
for reals, she's like, no, tan pishi chile. Because like she's like those types that will eat it like a raw chili. Like she doesn't eat it like special. She just wants the
Right.
flavor. Like she just
Yeah,
likes it,
yeah,
the
yeah.
spiciness.
Yeah.
And like later on, like because that's kind of like what we do. Like we'll have Thanksgiving at my mom's because we eat like at freaking 10 in the morning because everybody's diabetic and they need to eat like right away. Which whenever I tell anybody, they're like, "What the hell? Like you guys eat?"
It's
I'm
true.
like, "Yeah, we don't eat at 6 in the afternoon. Like we start eating like by 12, at
Yeah.
1 at the latest." And so we go to our house or to my mom's, and then we would go to his brother's house. And it was very different. Like they would still make the turkey and the stuffing and the ham, but they had like, like you guys, like they had frijoles, tortilla, salsa, potato salad, rice, stuff like that. So I always like I felt the same. Like when I have my house, like I wanted a big house to host, Thanksgiving and all that. But now I'm like, I feel like I would probably be going like knowing me, like knowing how Jessie is, I would probably be making like
Que chinga.
como Thanksgiving of the worlds.
Like, renting salons.
Yeah.
Let's rent a
Like
space. Let's get a couple
I
let's
think that's
sponsors.
let's
I mean, it does shift, like as we grow up,
Yeah.
I notice that like there are dishes that are being brought by like the cousins and like the different I don't know, like the significant others of people that like now that they're used
Right.
to that they'll bring to the table. I feel like I was always a vagabond. Like I always went to people's places during Thanksgiving, and growing up I did go to my grandma's house.
Yeah.
And so I grew up with like it was like two turkeys, it was a ham, and she always had salsa, she had rice, she had stuff like that. But when I was like in college and I couldn't come home for Thanksgiving because I had to pick like, okay, when do you really want to go home, because you can only buy one ticket home and one ticket back. So like you got to make a decision. A lot of my roommates at the time would be kind enough to invite me to their home, and I would get a glimpse into what their traditional Thanksgiving looked like, and that was so kind of them.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
but some of the food that they ate, I was like, "Oh my god, I've been missing out." Like
Sure.
and
That's
but
flavor town.
I mean, I know you can tell, but I love to eat. Like I'll eat I'll eat whatever, right? Like if you tell me it's edible, I'll try it out. And so,
But can you
um
imagine if you like brought those foods to the
The
tables now,
oh
like
my
our
god,
family
my
probably be like,
house
what is this?
yeah, everybody would be making not everybody, a few people would try it, but because it's
Mm.
good. But yeah, I remember like
Mm-hmm.
in the Filipino households there was a lot of pancit, which is like a noodle dish. One and another household
Yummy.
that was actually Filipino and Austrian. I got to try like the traditional Thanksgiving, but they had these delicious pastries because her dad was a pastry chef from Austria. So
Ooh.
there were these beautiful like like pastries, and then they also did this thing where they roasted an entire garlic, and I didn't know that garlic becomes like jammy, and they would smother
Mhm.
a girl. I was
Girl,
speaking of Flavor Town.
you gotta stop.
Yes, and then just like different desserts,
Mm,
I know that like in one household it was like sweet potato pie, which
yeah.
I wasn't really familiar with it. Cobbler, like peach cobblers and stuff like that, and some other
Mhm.
households. And it wasn't until we were older that one of my aunts actually started introducing more like pies because she started getting into baking. So
Mhm.
so I was over there like trying like the food of the world. Like
For real.
um
Delicious. I would love
And
that.
you're
yeah,
like, "I'll
yeah.
see
And
you
I got
guys
to
at
try, and my
Christmas."
grandma, like she made good turkey. She made good turkey. And like
Yeah.
sometimes it would be dry, sometimes it would be like drunk because she put too much wine in it. Like sometimes Pues que
They're like, gonna let it
pobrecita, it
cook
was
well.
like just her for the longest making two turkeys and a ham to feed a feast, you
For
know? Um, but I got to try how people eat. Like tried our fried turkey. I tried I don't know what you call it, spatch cooked turkey. It's like they fillet it open
Oh my
and
God, how
yes,
delicious.
yes.
that sounds
Yeah,
I'm a filet my turkey.
yeah. Yeah, needless to say, my standards were high. When I finally hosted my own, no me hallaba, I was
yeah.
like, I mean, my turkey came out okay. I was just glad it was cooked. My
That's
ham was
success
on
right there.
point, but
Yeah.
but even when I went to my husband's house, like his family's house, they don't celebrate a traditional Thanksgiving. and instead they had, like, barbecued turkey legs,
Oh,
and,
okay. Yeah.
it was good, it was delicious, like, I never really ate the turkey leg part because I was always, like, a breast person, you know, like, I just was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's turkey, I'm gonna get a piece of breast," but when I started eating turkey legs because of my suegros.
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
"Say
Yeah.
less, let me."
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It's like everybody's always like whenever Renee cuts it, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put like he does it all nice, right? He puts like the breast, the dark meat, the white meat." And I'm
Mhm.
like, "What?" And
There's a
and Eric,
full
so my husband's always
spread.
like,
Yeah.
"Yeah," he's always like, "Give me the dark meat, like the freaking turkey leg." And I'm just like, "That's fine. Like I'm gonna stick to the breast. You can have the turkey leg."
They're great.
But I don't know. I feel like obviously, like Thanksgiving is gonna be like what you want it, right? So whatever your traditions and whatever you do is like what's gonna be like your tradition for you and your family. But I feel like I take a little bit like the times that I have made Thanksgiving, and I think everybody did at this point because it was during COVID, right? So the people
Right.
didn't really get together.
Yeah.
Um, it was just like I added like a little bit of my own with a little bit of what we usually make, right?
Right.
So, but I don't know, I just remember like freaking COVID Thanksgiving being so sad. And then I think I made like Smelly, didn't you just have the baby, right? So I like took you guys a Thanksgiving feast and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my God," like, it was just so crazy, like,
It
it's bad
was.
enough that, like, you miss, like, your I miss my grandma every single freaking holiday, like, I don't care if she died 15 years ago, like, it's like, if it's the very first holiday, and I think just during that time, it just made it extra sad, like, extra it was just because there was nobody, you were just, like, on your phone and you were just, whatever, so I don't know, I feel like that's, like, really important to me is to eventually get a house where I'm able to, like, host where I can put my table of, like, 80 people, like a freaking kingdom, like a
Yeah.
king's table, and then have everybody over, and we can do
I I was just talking
what are we
to
gonna
I was just talking to my girlfriend exactly about that, about how difficult it's been to form these kind of traditions for myself, even though like I baked for them. In my household, in my family, my grandma, when she was alive, she would bring us together any opportunity she had. So even though she didn't know what Thanksgiving was about, what it was for, whatever. It was just important that we all got together. And I've always, like attached myself to you guys and you're Jesse and the whole spread that you guys do in that tradition. But I think I've never had that consistency in home and the financial means to be able to form those traditions that like I wish we had. And now I'm like, I'm hitting 40, we are hitting 40, and it's like these traditions, they're just not cemented how I wish we could have, where we have like my nephews and stuff who they haven't gotten a chance to experience it, and I kind of feel like we miss out in that.
I think too, like, I mean, I think that I have a house, thank goodness. It needs a lot of help now because we've been using it. But
Yeah.
I think originally when I got my house, that was my goal. I was like, I want to be the house where people gravitate to. I want to be the house
Right.
that is like the center of everybody's world where people can congregate and feel comfortable. But I think also like a lot of the family issues that have come up have made it really difficult for people to just come and feel comfortable. Like there are people that come and feel comfortable, but then there's other people that have plans that have solidified those like plans with their significant others, for example. And so now they're feeling maybe torn and they feel like they need to go and they spend that time with them, which I don't feel
Right.
any kind of like way about because like I said, I was a vagabond for so long. So for me to find a kind of find my center, um, I I think even COVID definitely affected the fact that I was, like, pregnant and I couldn't do anything for a while. I was so sad because Thanksgiving is actually one of my favorite holidays
Yeah.
because I feel like it's not really it is a time of gratitude, like, it's a time where you feel and you
Yes.
sit and you're grateful for the things that you have that you have and the people that you have in your life, you know? And
Right.
to me, that's super important. Like, um, but I again, going back to like, okay, it's hard to cement those and not ostracize other people in doing so because they're so used to seeing you in their circle and gravitating in there. So like for a while we were kind of torn. Like I was like, do we go to my suegros? Do we go to my grandma's? Do we go to my, on my mom's side of
Right.
the family? Because the family's broken. It's split up and it's grown in separate ways. And so I remember like in at one point I was like, I just want to be home. Like
Right.
I just want to be home. Like my what I'm happy for and what I'm grateful for is here.
Right.
And so I thought I was doing good by that and I was happy and we had a good time. But like this year I started thinking, and I think it's because like grief has been really heavy for me this month. With my great uncle passing, with a good friend passing. It's just really kind of triggered like in me a lot of emotions, and it made me realize how finite the world is and how like how much of a short
Mhm.
time you have with people here. And so this year I was like telling my husband, I was like, let's take my kids and let them and expose them to my crazy family. Like let them play with other kids, let them go see what those environments were like for me or for
Yes.
you. Like if we have to split up the day into like taking them to different places, we'll do that. Or if we
Right.
split the holidays and do one with my aunts and my uncles for Thanksgiving, then for Christmas, for sure, let's plan to go to your parents and my grandma, because just seeing honestly, seeing my grandma this year, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of disconnected from my family a lot this year,
Mhm.
and seeing her recently, um, just getting older, um, it really triggered some things in me. I was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna have my grandma anymore, so
Right.
I need to go bug
That's
her.
hard.
Like, I need to go visit her and let my kids bug her. Cause I think I for a while I was like, I don't want them to burden her. I don't want them to go make a mess at her house. And my kids are crazy, but like that's what she needs. That's
Yeah.
what
Yes.
I need.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. There's like nothing in the world that I would like want more than to just expose my kids to a crazy day with my grandma.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'm sure like they've seen her in some capacity, but I mean, you guys like know how my grandma is, and that just like if Vale says like weird things right now, and then I could just imagine what they would say with my grandma. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Mhm. But I don't know. I feel like once you're there and you're like sitting down. I mean, me, like I personally don't really. Well, since I started being more social, I would drink too much or start drinking a lot. Not like getting drunk, but I have a drink or two, which I usually wouldn't. But I feel like now, like as I'm older, like even that like although I have the kids and all that, it's like okay, like let's get a nice bottle of wine, let's get something that goes with like the food, and then I don't know. I feel like the last two Thanksgivings, like we have done it, at Sandra's house, right? Because like my mom lives with Sandra now, and so I feel like it's just been a mix of families because JJ's family comes over and then it's like
Right.
us and then we invite, friends and stuff. So it's just very interesting. It's a very interesting bunch of people. And like once we start like, drinking and like freaking the gossip starts coming out and like it gets so much better, then Amy starts like Amy starts like saying memories from 1970 about when somebody fell. And then, like, I swear it could be like the most embarrassing moment of your life. And Amy freaking remembered it and she saw it and she knew why it happened. She's like, remember that time when you fell? And everybody's like, and now you'll be like, no, I didn't. And she's like, yeah, it's because you slipped on this. And like, I'm just like, oh my God, girl.
Yes. In
Mhm.
my grandma's house, my uncles and my grandparents will. Oh, my grandpa loves to talk. Like he was a radio host for the longest time, and I think he still lives that life vicariously, especially when he drinks. So He will talk your ear off, what's funny is that when I am around, they'll bombard Brian with stories of like, oh, when
Mm.
she was little, she was so chunky and she used to wear this little leotard and she looked like a little wrestler and I'm just like, God. Or they'll look at my kids and they were like, "You remember when you were this age and you used to just come with us and bring a backpack and you would just be with us all day and you wouldn't even you look exactly like that except like 30 pounds chunkier," like that, they'll say
But
that
they
to
had to add
Brian.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Or at my mom's house, like my aunts recently went to a birthday party and they were the same. They were like, "Oh, she would always be with me and she would always like tag all she'd go with me everywhere and she never even cried or asked for her mom," and I was just like, I don't it's probably true. Whatever they say, it's probably true. But yeah, just reminiscing on like old
Yeah.
things like that. It's funny.
See, in my family, when we get together, we all sit around the same table and you have like at least three conversations going. So they're talking, they're talking. And then somehow someone's in the side. The poor significant others are always like just trying to follow along as best they
Overwhelmed?
can in the
Yeah. Yeah,
conversations.
they're
Yeah,
lost.
yeah.
It's like if you can catch one part of the conversation, just stick to that one. Don't diverge. You're gonna get lost. Like that's it. But it's
For me,
chaotic for sure.
it was so different going to Brian's house because they're so quiet. They're so quiet. They're the sweetest, and they will take the coat off their backs for you. But they're just very calm. Like, they would just put on a movie and they'd chat and they'd talk, and even when I
Nice
went to
quiet
Jesse's
dinner.
house even when I went to Jesse's house, it wasn't like that, and so but
Yeah,
when I went to some of my friends' houses in college, some of them were like that, some of them were not, but it really just showed me, like, the differences in the dynamic of, like, different
yeah.
families, like, um and as crazy and as chaotic as my family on both sides is, um, I'm still very grateful for them, like,
Yeah, of
yeah, I'm
course.
Yeah.
still very appreciative for them, even if I have to eat dry turkey
For
and
sure.
somebody's weird dessert, like
Yes. Even if you
Yes.
eat, like, you get
it's
so
part
full,
of
you eat,
it.
like, 7 times a day, and you're eating
Yeah.
turkey for the rest of your life,
And
and
you're
I don't know,
probably
I always
deaf
love to
after like all of
yeah.
that screaming.
The leftovers are the best. I don't know what you guys talk
Yes.
about. Leftovers are the best, like like, I don't know,
Okay,
especially as
torta
Mexicanos, the
Tortas
tortas.
de
tortas
pavo, man.
fine, but, dude, my mom was at one point making, like, turkey tamales, turkey, like, no sé qué, pinche turkey payar, like, whatever the fuck, you know? I was
Qué
like,
rico.
I was like that meme, "Ya, güey, ya,
Tú ya, por favor.
párale."
I can eat well, yeah, you're right. After, like, the 2nd or 3rd day, I'm already like,
I'm over
"That's
it. Like
enough."
after the turkey machaca and the fucking turkey tortas, I'm like, yeah. I swear, like my mom and dad will make Thanksgiving like dinner at least 4 to 5 times a year. Like I'll be talking and they're like, oh, we're making turkey and mashed potatoes and ham.
Qué
But
rico.
I can't. Like if I eat it like for Thanksgiving, that's it. Like I'm even kind of like I don't know if I want to eat it again because we just had a Friendsgiving and I ate everything like that turkey.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, "Ugh, I don't know. Like, I want to eat Chinese food for Thanksgiving or
I don't
something."
think, for as long as we've known each other, I don't think we've ever had a Friendsgiving. And I
I
don't think I've ever
know.
participated in a Friendsgiving either.
No,
And
we
I've
never
seen like
have.
people
No.
in like large friend groups like have this like really cool like thing Friendsgiving and they all take food and it looks really fun and cool, but I can't help but have it remind me of I don't know if you've seen that lady on Instagram or on TikTok and she's like where'd Annie go?
Oh, I think she lost connection.
Oh no.
Can't wait.
Yeah, let's wait.
Sergio can just edit this
Okay.
while we wait. Because it'll be like, I don't even know what happened to him. I think he was like pooping. Se atoró en la pinche toilet.
No. Did he ever log in? No, huh? For a while, there was 4 people.
I didn't see the Oz head, so
He gave
yo
up.
no sé. A lo mejor se
He
estaba
wasn't he
metiendo
wasn't
el
feeling
dedo.
today. He wasn't feeling today's episode.
I know, he was like, "Thanksgiving." He was gonna be with his freaking, um, his fucking testosterone. That's what I always tell him because according to him, he's like, "Yeah, you girl, you need my testosterone to call." And I was like, "Shut the F up.
We
You
need
don't really need
what?
you need my testosterone." Like he was saying like girls need
Whatever.
testosterone like girls need testosterone in general, like to like calm them. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, wow. I'm sure this is backed by science.
What is that same
He
guy that
sounds like
fucking
a
said
very
that autism is caused by Tylenol? Okay.
okay. We waited. Oh, she's frozen.
You're frozen when your heart's not open.
How to tighten this up? That's not my Lena. Ayo. How's compa doing?
He's doing okay. They gave him steroids and they gave him medicine, but I was telling Annie that let he have a gummy because that's been helping like a lot with the inflammation.
That's
Hello.
good.
And then I was like, I told him, give me a gummy and you eat the other half and I'll eat the other half. And then he's like, and then I was like, oh shit, what if they drug test me or something? I don't know.
Well, did they
I'm
tell
all
you they were
paranoid.
going to?
It says like the offer is contingent based on like background and drug screen and blah blah blah. So that's how I was like, no, just wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Are we done? Whatever.
No,
No, we were waiting for you. We
we
figured
have
that
like
they could
we
just
have
cut it.
like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Anyways, I was talking about I was talking about Friendsgiving and how I've never participated in one, but I've seen like big people in like big groups have it and it looks really cool and fun, but I can't stop thinking about how cuz it's a potluck. Most of the times it's a potluck, right? And I can't help but think of that lady that like reviews potlucks
Yeah.
and she's like, like like somebody takes like a like I don't know, like a thing of cookies and it's
Yeah.
like yeah, straight to jail. Like, that's not even enough for everybody. And somebody brings, like, soda or something, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Like, she's hilarious.
We would
I
have
feel
the
like it's hard.
best thanks
You
like
know
best
what? I'm
spread,
so
by the way.
freaking. Oh,
Sorry.
all right.
I said we
Must
would have the
have
best
beatbox.
spread.
Honey,
Must have beatbox like the me my set.
you're
Beep, beep,
breaking
beep, beep.
up.
Todavía?
You're breaking
No,
up.
it's
We
yours a
can't
little
hear
better.
you.
Okay. I have no idea why. It says it's reconnecting. Can you hear
If you
me?
know how corny I am, yes, we can.
Okay, here we go.
You say how
I
horny
mean,
you
just
were?
go. What?
Because how corny I am.
Dang, girl,
You
I didn't
guys
know it was
know how
that kind of podcast. I was like, dang. Last time you were talking about stripping, and this time andas hablando de corniness. So I
It's
there's
que es
some
late.
hoes in
It's
this
after
house.
hours,
don't.
girl.
There's some
It's tarde,
hoes
yeah.
in this house.
There's
There's
some
some
hoes
hoes
in
in
this
this.
house. No, I said you know how corny I am.
Ah, okay.
Like
Oh,
I love all that shit, like
Fuck
it,
yeah.
but I just feel like it's so hard. Like if it were for me, we'd have like Friendsgiving. Like I would love like like December pajama parties, like where actually we're
yeah, that would
sleeping
be
over even though we're
cute.
adults with kids.
Yeah,
Like I love that shit, but sometimes it's hard. So like it's like we
So
have
hard.
to choose, right? Like when are we gonna hang out?
right.
And then I feel like October and November, December, it's so fucking busy for all of us in general
Girl, it
because
starts
of
in
like the
September. It starts in September with
yes,
birthday parties,
yes.
and it just gets back to back, just muddled up.
Yup.
Yeah, so I mean, let people have their Friendsgiving though.
Sorry, I didn't know it was a sore subject.
Let people eat their stuffing. Okay.
One
I love
day, maybe
you.
I think
I'm like, I love you.
eventually we'll get to the point where it's not so difficult and we'll figure it out. Plus our
Yeah,
kids already like talk to each other like they're
I
related,
know.
so it's
I
fine.
know. Like them all like so "Yeah, am I going to my cousin Arabella's birthday? Yes.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up, like literally he woke up this morning. How many days until my cousin
Yeah,
Isabella's birthday? And
she's
I'm
the
like,
same way. We actually, because she
I'm not
has
gonna
been
tell you
like
until like the day
misbehaving at
before.
school, even when we went to Val's party, that was one of the incentives that I had to plan out with the teacher. I was like, we're going to a birthday party this weekend. Use that to your advantage, girl. Like, threaten her with it. Like,
Oh my God.
yeah, we've had to
But
like
I don't know.
incentivize her. Yeah.
Maybe that can be like a goal for us. Like let's try and have a Friendsgiving next year.
We
and see
should.
how,
You know,
especially since I'm not like there anymore.
we should try to invite some of our friends who we haven't hung out in a while, which is like, other than just us three. Because I mean, I love you guys. I always want to hang out with you guys, but we should maybe extend our Friendsgiving to
Y
other
dijo que
girls.
contigo no, girl. She's
No new friends, no new
Es que quiero
friends, no
mucha
new friends, no,
comida.
no, no.
I want a
no,
large
you're
spread.
fine. You're right. We should
I mean, I guess we
expand.
could invite some people.
I mean,
Like, I guess it
I don't
depends.
even think I do. I don't even know if I have any
Like, I
local
would,
friends.
I
I don't,
comment
well, I
below if
mean,
you want
I
to come.
do, but I feel like
Gonna
Gonna
join
be
our
it's
Thanksgiving.
como internationals.
Ay, pues
ya
sí. Who knows?
sé.
Um,
We should see. Make it a
Eddie, I
little.
can't hear her.
Oh man. Hello.
She's like, bye, bitch. She's like, bye. I don't want a Friendsgiving with you, bye, bitch.
Yeah. No, but that would be nice.
Yes.
Make new
We can even
friends.
do like, yeah, we can even do like at different places. Like one year we'll do Friendsgiving here, we'll do Friendsgiving there.
Yeah,
We'll invite whoever Annie wants to invite.
I guess. Well, I'm sure Vero has some friends, Like I'm sure Brian would have some friends or
Hello.
even Compa would have some friends that they would want to include. We can revisit this topic next year.
We can take this
We'll see
offline. Can we
that.
can we take
Sounds like
this?
we're never having a Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío de mi vida. I think your house was the first time I tried ambrosia salad.
Hello, my grandmother's white lady church recipe.
That's true. It was at church.
Yes.
I remember.
But nothing is like white enough or like more white than like when I went to Eric's dad's house for Thanksgiving. Because, he's married to a white lady. And she makes what they call pretzel salad.
I've seen that like from like South Dakota or yeah, Midwest. In the
Mm-hmm.
Midwest, it's very popular. But so were Jello salads, any kind of Jello salad.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
those are. One time,
Like Napoleon Dynamite.
I remember one of my great aunts made this like I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to mention strawberries, but she made this like strawberry Jello cream salad thing. It was so good, and it left an impression in my brain, and I haven't been able to eat anything like it again. I think I
Do you know
asked her
have you ever
once.
looked at recipe? Have you ever
I
looked for
looked
it?
at different recipes, pero no se miraban igual. It was
Mm.
like a creamy gelatin. I can still ask her.
Yeah, because that pretzel salad, it's like that. It's like Jello, and then it has like big chunks of like real strawberries, and then it has like
Mm-hmm.
cream, and then it
Yeah.
has like the pretzels and like
Yeah,
whipped
this one didn't have
cream.
pretzels, but it had everything
Mhm.
like that. And I know which one you're talking about. They have
Mhm.
the pretzels as a crunch, but no, this one didn't have
Yes.
that. Um, yeah.
I remember everybody like freaking loved it. Like everybody loved that damn salad. In the year that I went, she made it like with raspberry jello, and everybody was like fucking pissed. They were like,
No. Because you're allergic to
yes, yes,
strawberries.
of course. Like they didn't like, that, and then like they
Wasn't
make
the
like this really good.
same.
No, so everybody was like, what? Like what happened? It's like raspberry and
Aw.
calling. She was like,
Hello.
well, it's because
Pobrecita.
Jesse's allergic to mushrooms, and everybody was, or to strawberry,
Strawberries.
and everybody was like, like
She's
all
saying
eating
that
like
she was saying that her one of
mother-in-law.
her mother-in-law, yeah, her suegras,
Yeah.
that she made like this pretzel salad. Have you ever had that? Like a strawberry pretzel salad?
No,
It's
I've
like
seen
a
it, but
it's
I've
like
never
a
had it. Like a
okay. Well,
Jello one.
she
Yeah.
made it, but I was telling her that my aunt makes something similar, but without the pretzels, and they didn't like that she made it when she went. She made it out of raspberry one year. And they
Oh,
were,
okay.
like, all
So that I
upset.
could eat it, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
They're
is
mad.
this?"
How dare
Yes,
you?
because it's like it was like a hit, like at my suegro's house, because they would have like their Thanksgiving. We would actually go to three places: my mom's, my brother-in-law's, and then my suegro's. And yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, wait till you taste the pretzel salad," and I'm like, okay. And then I see it and I was like, oh, it has strawberries. Like, I'm allergic. So, like, the next year when we were there, she was like, I made you pretzels on like raspberry. And then someone was like,
That's
well, did you
really
make a
sweet,
strawberry one
though.
too? Oh, I know. I love her. She's so sweet. I love her.
Yeah.
But everybody was like, did you make a strawberry one too? And I was like, no, we're
Yeah.
having raspberry.
We're having raspberry, and that's what's gonna happen.
Everybody's eating raspberry.
And you guys better like it.
Yes.
That's funny.
So cool.
So I think we're coming to the end. We're already
Oh, okay.
at time,
Wow.
but I think we should go and just say something that we are thankful for. Wants to go first? Sin llorar.
Sin llorar.
No.
I
Ay,
never
entonces ya
agreed
me
to that.
voy. Can't be telling me not to cry. Annie, you go first because you've been kind of like dropping off.
Yes.
I am. It goes without saying, I'm grateful for you guys. I have zero clue where I would be if I didn't have you guys in every shape or form on my phone, on the podcast. Like, I zero clue. I'm eternally grateful for my family, as crazy as they are, for my girlfriend sent from freaking heaven. I swear to God, for the kiddos around me. Like, I'm I think after everything we've been through with like COVID and everything else, like this is one of these years where even with my grandma's passing, I feel like the family's finally like kind of just coming a little bit closer together, you know? So I think I'm really grateful for that. Like where those wounds of the morning have they sting a little bit less. A little bit less. And I think that's a good time. See, I never agreed to not cry. You go. You guys go.
No, Annie. Go,
Smiley.
Jessie. No, you,
You.
Jessie, go.
You.
Yeah. No, you go.
You go.
Well, obviously, I'm grateful for our friendship. I'm grateful for you guys individually because I feel like you guys bring like balance to my world and humor and remind me of the things that I need to be reminded or swiftly kicked in my ass about. And um I don't know where I would be without you or how I would have grown up um to grow past my like childhood wounds and my childhood trauma and my
Not everything's.
without
Not
you, my
everything.
everything's, my current traumas without you guys. I I'm astounded by the people that you guys have become and are continuing to grow to become, and I'm just grateful to be still in your life to see all those like moments of growth.
Yeah.
And just like this the fact that we're like making time for each other, the fact that we find this friendship important enough to share it with the world because that's what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Yep.
Like we're literally opening up our hearts to that, and this is just so it's a big catalyst to how much we're growing, and I just yeah, I'm super grateful for that. Obviously, I'm grateful for my family and my all of it, even the dysfunctional parts, especially now that I think a lot of things have really been put into perspective for me. This month especially. Um I'm just grateful to have the people that I have in my life and to have them around my kids, you know.
Yeah. Ahora sí, Jessie. Sin llorar.
Ay, sin llorar. I'm gonna try. Así va a poner. Así.
Pa arriba, girl.
Go for
Ya
it.
para arriba. I am extremely grateful for you both, of course. Like you guys accept me and love me for the crazy person that I am, even though I never like new people. You guys have still been with me for over 20 years, aguantando my weird ideas and locuras and just crazy shit. It's been so amazing to grow with you girls, to just be in each other's lives, to just be part of each other's lives with our kids, to see our, like, I never in a million years that I think that, like, I would have such amazing friends. And it's like something that someone can honestly only dream about, because I can never express in any way of this matter on earth, in any realm, like how thankful and how much I love you girls, and how much, like, I just don't know what I would do without you. Like, it sounds weird, but it's just, you guys are such an important presence in my life. That, just like Annie says, we're on our phones, we're out making time for this for each other. And just when I'm just like freaking being crazy, I'm like, come on, girls, let's all fucking go somewhere. And you guys are like, oh, I love Pinch Jessie, but you're like, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
And
Get the
I'm
Dungeons
just
and
so,
Dragons game going.
oh my God. I'm just so proud of us. Proud of us, and I know that we're gonna do fucking amazing things. We've done amazing things, and we're gonna continue to grow together. And I'm just so fucking excited to see, like, what else the world has for Jesse and Annie and Spelly. Like,
Oh, yes.
I'm just so excited. Of course, I'm thankful for my family and all their weirdness and dysfunctionality and whatever. But that's part of what makes us who we are. And that's how we grow, and that's how we trauma bond. That's how we trauma bond.
Slightly.
And, you know,
Yes.
I love you girls so much.
Love you.
Quiere llorar, quiere llorar.
And we will have a Friendsgiving,
Yes,
okay?
we'll have Friendsgiving. You got
Okay,
Well,
okay.
everybody can invite one new person.
See,
I need a
Fine.
screening. They have to answer the
you
question.
can't be screening people.
Okay, fine. All right, babes, whether your Friendsgiving turns into a food coma, a group therapy moment, or a low-key intervention, just remember you're doing your best. Keep your hearts full, your plates fuller, and your expectations low, and your stretchy pants ready. And don't forget to tag us and follow us on all social medias at Girl, We're Winging It with your blah, 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 blah. So yeah, just edit that out. Anything you girls want to say before we leave?
Love you, girls. Love you very
Love
Oh,
much.
you.
I did. I did want
Go
to
for it.
share.
Yes.
I think we've mentioned it before that I started a new business this year, and I started making jewelry, and it's really just flourished into
Yeah.
me gaining a new community, and it's given me an creative outlet, and I love it, and I'd like to share it with the world. I do
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
website that's active. I need to update it, but it's active and there's stuff on there if you guys want to check it out. It's claudettesenchantedcreations.com. And I'm actually going to be participating in in my first vendor event that Jessie so
Yay.
graciously signed me up for.
It'll all be on my TikTok, and on her TikTok,
Yes.
I'll be filming the every step of the way.
But yeah, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and I'll put the deets there. It's going to be on the 29th. So at Buckland Park from 5 to 9, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to catch and see some of the items, you're welcome to go online, or you can come visit me that day and just say hi. I
Yeah.
It's in El
appreciate it.
Centro, California. So if you're in the Imperial Valley, please join us. Look up the events, and yeah, hope to see you there.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty,
Support my
girls.
friend.
Support her or else.
Support my
And
friend.
also, thank you guys so much for listening and commenting. Like, I've
Awesome.
had
Yes.
a
Thank
really
you.
good time just like seeing the comments and seeing how it's
Yes.
like really relatable for you guys. Yeah, that's really nice. Thank you so much
And
for
let us know if
listening
there's
in.
something you guys want us to talk
For
about.
sure.
Like, if there's a topic, it can be anonymous. It can just be like, hey, a topic of the day or something. If there's
Yeah,
something
for
you want
sure.
to hear, we're glad to talk about it.
All
All
right.
right, girls.
Thank you.
See you
Love you.
soon.
Have a good night.
Bye.